What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube videos. I just pulled up to Home Depot because today we're going to be building an easy and affordable bike stand. Okay, so the reason we're going to build our own bike stand is because I got into another hobby that's equally expensive as filmmaking. And I didn't want to have to buy a bike stand right now because everything's being kind of delayed on Amazon, and it's also pretty expensive to buy just a bike stand that I think that I can make by myself with just some 4x4s, or not 4x4s, some 2x4s. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna get some wood and make a video about it, because also during this quarantine I've been kind of dry on video ideas, so I think this is gonna help out a lot. Alright guys, so whenever you come and pick up your pieces of wood, make sure they're the green kind of wood, because that the green type of wood is coated for water resistant. And if you're gonna be washing your bike on it, you will always want to make sure that you have a good wood that's gonna stand up to the water, because you don't want to make something and then have it ruined because of all the water that's gonna get on the piece of wood. So remember, when you come get it, make sure it's green and it's water treated. So we're gonna pick these 3 up. I think 3 should be enough. They're each 10 feet long, so that should be good for what we're gonna do. All right, so we're back at the house. We got our 3 pieces of wood here. But understand that the only thing you need to make this bike stand is not just gonna be 3 pieces of wood. You're gonna need the 3 pieces of wood. You're gonna need one of these these are to hold things up in your garage. These are about $5 at Home Depot. But I'm gonna use it for it to hold my bike. This is gonna be in front of the bike stand, basically holding it like this, so I can mount my bike on top of it. Like I said, this piece is $5. Those were $6 a piece, so it was $18 in total. So plus $5, and then you're gonna need a couple of screws to obviously screw these in, and then screw all your pieces of wood together. So let me explain what the whole concept of the bike stand is for. It's so whenever you get a road bike, they usually don't have a kickstand, so you can't really stand it up by itself to wash it and stuff. So the whole point that we're gonna use a back stand for is so we can kind of mount it on top, kind of like this, hold it up like that, and then from that, whenever you have it up in the air, it makes it much easier for you to clean it, or lube your chain up, or clean up anything. So that's what we have to make that bike stand for. And then also, I've seen a lot of people, they kind of they do the old they flip the bike over and wash it or clean it or chain up their or lube up the chain like that. But you don't want to do that, because then you're going to scratch up your seat and then your handlebars. And whenever you have handlebars like these, I paid $30 to wrap these handlebars, and you don't want to start messing it up and getting some scratches on it and stuff. So that's why we're going to make that bike stand. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to get one of these 2x4s and cut it into 3 pieces, all with a 45-degree angle. So let me show you what that's going to look like. Alright guys, so the reason I cut 3 of these at 45-degree angles each, all of them, is because I'm gonna have, this is, pretend this is gonna be the long one for the bike stand. I'm gonna have this standing up straight. I'm gonna drill this, like parallel to this, like this. And then I'm gonna do this to all 3 sides. So one here, one over here, and then one towards the back. And then I'm gonna make like a square kind of out of here. I'm gonna put 2x4s like a square. And then on the very top of this, that's where I'm gonna put the bike mount. And then that's how we're gonna hang it on top. So I'm gonna move on to the next step, which is gonna be basically cutting the long one, the top one that's gonna go on top. And then after I do that, I'm gonna build the base around it. So let me do that next. Alright, so now that we got our centerpiece ready, what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna start drilling these 3 spots, these 3 pieces to the side of it. So after that, I can start building my base. So I can get the top part ready for the bike stand. Alright, so before we had it, I was gonna build a wood structure around it, right? So I had it like this, so I can like put the 4x4s flat around it, so I can make a base around it. But now we're actually gonna make this the base. We're gonna hold this 2x4. This is gonna be the base. This is gonna hold it like this, straight in place. We're gonna do all 3 sides like we did before, and we're just gonna make one 2x4 go up forward, so whenever I put the bike on the front of the stand, the whole stand doesn't tip forward. So that's basically the simple explanation of what we're gonna do. So I hope you guys can kind of like understand what I'm doing here. Hopefully the final result shows that it works, and then you guys can make yourself a nice bike stand with me going through all the problems, so that way you guys don't have to. All right, let's keep going. So we're moving on to the final stages of the build. So as you see, this is what I meant by cutting the 45-degree angles all at the same edge. So we can, at the bottom, it can be flat to the ground, so it can stand on. And then the 4th thing that we had to do, the 4th leg for this, was gonna be this right here. I cut these 2 the same size. It's gonna go like this, and this right here is gonna cover this part. And that way, whenever we hang the bike from the top, the bike, the whole thing doesn't tilt forward. So this is gonna hold the bike in place, and hopefully it keeps it steady, and we have a good bike rack by the end of this. So I'm just gonna bolt these 2 on, and then we're gonna move on to the final stage, which is building the actual bike, the thing where it hangs the bike from. All right, so we finished putting the 4th leg on the bike stand. So basically I just did 2 long ones, and then this one to cover the front, so it won't so these 2 won't wiggle back and forth. I put 2 screws on each one of these, 2 screws here, 2 screws here, and then 2 screws to hold the metal part in. And now the final part is going to be making the actual like where the bike's going to hang. So I'm going to do the same thing as down there, 2 here like this kind of. And then whenever I make the 3rd one that goes like this, I have to make sure that it's long enough for this to screw into this, which actually this is not a pretty bad size. So whenever we put it, this actually might be a good size. So yeah, I don't know, I'll probably just do another cut the same size of this, because this actually fits pretty good here. So we're gonna do that. right, we've made it to the last step. We've made the final structure on top, which included two 2x4s and then the third one on top over here. And then we're gonna attach our hook now. We're gonna attach this hook, and then we should be good for the video. I mean, this should complete the bike stand. I'm also thinking of like staining it, making it like a little better looking, but I mean, for the actual bike stand, just put it on the hook, and then we will try it out and see if it works. Alright guys, so here we go, the final thing. It finished up. It's holding up pretty good. It's very sturdy. It holds up the bike pretty nice. I do wish maybe this could be bent a little bit forward like this, so we can keep the bike like even steadier, but other than that, it's pretty good. The only other thing I would like to do to it would probably be like to stain it or something, make it like a different color. But I mean, other than that, it's pretty good. So for about like 25 bucks, you can make one by yourself. You're also gonna need like an additional person to help you out. And but yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys liked it. I know it's not usually, this is not about like anything about video or photography, but like I said, being in quarantine makes you do a little crazy things, makes you go a little nuts. But I decided to make this video. I hope you guys like it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're already not subscribed to the channel. And I'll probably be uploading more things about road bike stuff, since I am getting a little bit more addicted to it. But like I said, very expensive hobby, so it's gonna go slow. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.